Well, just put another memory card in just as that clip failed, right? And look at that. We'll take a look at that on the side of the road later on in the season. I mean, look at that, it's just totally, and it's almost like a grapey browny sort of colour. Yeah, back to the car. Oh, I don't know. I think I'm gonna we got ice break today. There we go. Crack an ice break. That's good. Packed full of sugar. I think I need the sugar today. Normally I wouldn't, but today I reckon I do. Anyway, let's get my key out of the car, out of the pocket for the car, and next thing is the batteries are going to go right. We'll see. How quickly can I get the camera back in the housing and get going? So, it's stinging hot in here. Open both windows, I think. Oh, definitely. Don't even have automatic windows. What next? Take the hat off. Oh. Well, that's for holding the camera up. Let's see what we can do. How quickly. Whoa! There you go, Richard. Put it back in while the camera's still going. Yeah, Gideon doesn't realise what it's like until he starts doing it himself. Now, do I have to raise it up because we've got the bonnet in the car? No, I haven't. There we go. With the... Oh, I think we'll just get going so I can get some bloody fresh air through the car. I think you've seen Frith Road from that side. Maybe let's see if the substation is open. We might be able to just nip in there if they've got the gates open and have a bit of a squiz. Because Donnie and I, we went in there once before, years ago. This is like over a decade ago, I think now, maybe 12 or 13 years ago, when I think you could actually drive past it or something. I think, and I'm sure I've got, that's footage I've got on one of those micro cassettes or something. We go skidding past, and out of the corner eye you've got this, no, we're going down this road and it opens out and there's this massive substation, which is this thing here, but it was, we were travelling on one of these other roads that's been closed off now or something, so well, I don't know what they're doing there, but they've got some sort of thing. Oh, what I'll do is I'll make the excuse of a turnaround or something to photograph whatever it is. Yes, they have got the gate going, but I don't think they'll like me doing that. But anyway, we'll see how we go. May have got some sort of screenshot out there for someone overseas who likes diggers or something. I think I'll go back this way because I came back here when I filmed that burnt out area, and of course the card ran out, and I think when the batteries were running out or something, because I hadn't found those other two that my son has seconded. I think they come in 4 packs, so he must have another 2 of them somewhere. I think, but yeah, and so I had no these ones seem to be going on like ages, like 2 of these new ones with 2 of the old ones seem to go forever. So what I'm up to, is this my 4th card, so really I could actually, with the, I've got the same set again in my pocket, I could go for another 4 cards, which I think I'm going to need to do, because the way things are panning out, you know, 5 cards just isn't enough these days, with all the in-screen shots. Well, now that I don't have the in-camera shooting, I I can just go for longer. They seem to capture more, so you know, maybe 8 cards is the standard here. I don't know what I'm going to do if I ever get to WA. I reckon it'll be like 16 cards a day at least. And you're going to have to be shuttling those to some sort of massive hard drive, I reckon. Yeah, it may be like a midday dump sort of thing. You start off at crack of dawn, you know, burn your 8 cards, just travelling down the road. You know, I mean, just going through the Stirling Range, surely, or the Paronga Ups or something. Just the visual car footage would be enough, satisfying enough alone, surely. You know, going through the Stirling, you know, just travelling on that road you see on some of the TV programs. But being there with a dash cam, and you know, if you've got a true 1-to-1 wide angle, this isn't a true 1-to-1, but if you had a true 1-to-1 with night scenes, so you've got perfect true to life colour, and you actually see exactly what I see with my eyes is what you see on camera in high 1080p definition, or maybe even better if you've got that. I mean, just travelling in the car is good enough for me. I would have thought, I love Vistas, you know, I love all those Vistas. So CPs would just be like a Satisfairy side add-on or something, you know. But this looks quite good. I was following some car down here, but it was in the afternoon. It looked absolutely awesome, and it'll look even better once the season gets going. But you just don't want to burst a tyre out here, and I probably do need to get some new tyres too, especially if I go to WA. I'll definitely need some new tyres for that. But can you imagine driving across the Nullarbor on dash cam? Oh, and the Stirling Ranges, the Paronga Ups, Albany region, Broke Inlet. Oh, I mean, yeah, maybe Robert Gibson and all those others went too soon. The price of what you should be able to get soon compared to the price of what it was back then, maybe they went too soon. Maybe, in a way, my situation will be advantageous. I'll get to see it when all the paraphernalia for recording it has come down substantially. You know, like it's 1/4 or maybe even 1/8 of the price it used to be or something. You know, like a 20 grand camera with, you know, super high, you know, Blu-ray quality. It's, you know, was 20 grand, you know, 5 years ago. By the time I get to go to WA, maybe that will be only 3 grand or something. I don't know. What's it? 3 7s are 21, so a 1/7 to an 1/8 something of the price of what it was 5 years ago or something. Yeah. I mean, if you're going to do that, you might as well just get in some sort of syndicate, CP syndicate, and you know, buy a proper one, you know, like an 80 grand one or something of, you know, today's quality, you know, and go semi-professional and make a documentary that you can show on TV or something, you know. I mean, I don't know, maybe Greg Burt's got the money now, he's working at Mount Annan Botanic Gardens, but maybe he hasn't got the time. I've got the time, he's got the money, and, you know I take the piss out of him all the time, but, you know, I am being honest, you know, has it been, let me put it this way, has it been 2 years since we've had a last Carniflora Australis, and didn't he say there was 2 issues coming out very shortly, and that was, he was saying that 2 years ago. I mean, you know, grant me a bit of latitude. I mean, I only take the piss when there's a reason for taking the piss, you know. I mean, I'm an Australian. I always like to be fair when I'm taking the piss, you know. You know, you can push me, but it's been as we say in Australia, it's been 2 fucking years. And you've also pre-warned me that there's 2 coming out in quick succession, but you told me that. 2 or more, I don't know, it could even, what is it, October, when was that? Was that October of 2011? Was that October of 2011 you told me that? So, yeah, I mean, what's that, 2.5, almost 2.5 years now? that you were telling me that there were 2 new issues coming out in quick succession. You don't only have to wait for the new year. Okay, I know. Okay. It could have been an undercover cop, you never know. But I gave him. Okay, and I think he sort of like he did a double take when he went past that group. Like, no, I won't pull him over because it's in front of those other people. It could get out of hand. Yeah. You know. But anyway, you know, am I being fair? You know, I just think that something's gone wrong or something, and some of the articles that should be in Carniflora Australis are either going to be repeated in there or coming out in the Victorian one. But you know, it would be nice to have some sort of feedback on the website. As I said, I'm probably doing this I'm a reasonable man thing. You know, I don't mind them going interstate and using some of the subscription money to fund their trips to get some photographs, as long as they have a few decent photographs that they save for the journal. I mean, that's the way I think. That's the way, you know, I'm a reasonable person. If you want to use my decades worth of money I put towards it, kind of, you know, when we had the financial crisis, I thought, well, I want to invest in Australia, how can I do it? And I had 2 choices. I could either do the Victorian or I could do the New South Wales one. And I thought about it. I thought the New South Wales one had 3 issues a year, and I thought I was only difference between 3 and 4 issues. I didn't know they only had 2 issues a year. But I went to the New South Wales because, you know, the grid article had been done through Flytrap News. You know, I'd had history with thing. I thought, well, Dennis would probably want me to, you know, reinvest in the thing that he put so much effort into. You know, so that was part of my thinking. You know, there was a lot of many other thoughts that went into it, but I said, and I'm quite reasonable. I'm quite happy for. I'm quite happy for them to use the subscription money to go on these trips. Maybe buy a better camera if they need a better camera, as long as they don't put all the photographs into all these books. And maybe they put a bit of a dedication in there to, you know, thank you very much to the financial resources of the former Flytrap News. I think they should go back to the old name. Actually, I think Carniflora Australis is just, oh, I don't know. It's lost its Australian-centric focus in a way. Yeah, because people are now in 2 minds. Should I start up my own thing in Asia, or should I send my articles to the, you know, Carnivore Australis, or, you know, people in 2 minds. So, you know, anyway, I might take Malvern Road as a, you've seen this before, so I might just take Malvern Road. If I pause long enough, I might get this bus on as a screenshot. If I pause long enough, how about that? Before I frighten him. This is quite an interesting road. I like to come down here with my son who was doing driving lessons. He used to love taking this one. So, and there's some nice vistas out here. And as I said, it's somewhat confluent with. The Bushland Drive thing, which we're probably going back to again. I have found another way in. It took a lot of, as I said, it took a lot of research. It was the other half of the other night, you know. So I did a night and a half, or the other half of the first night was looking into getting into that sort of cutout section, finding a way in. Was there a way in? And yes, it took a lot of research down many streets to find a way in, though. You know, a legitimate way in. You know, so. Yes, Golf View, I think it's turn left here. I think no. Yes, I think it is left. But yeah, you got some vistas out here. Hopefully. Maybe it is recording. Yes, it is recording. I'm just checking there. I've been gas bagging on for about 20 minutes. It's gone into the ether like those clips. The last clips, the most important clips, I took for. Oh, geez, I can't remember if it's left or right. Oh, here we go, left. But you can see the open ocean there. You can just see how close we are. I mean, we are a coastal continent. You know, we're just a continent of shoreline, basically, in a so-called dead heart, which is totally untrue, of course. We've got the most poisonous of everything. We've got the most of the lizards in the world, you know, the most interesting ones anyway. Mainly because we've got the vegetable cows, which are the termites which come out, and the lizards live on the termites when they do come out after it rains. And suddenly the whole... That's why I wanted to get another copy of the From the Heart for Sean, but it's been deleted. The buggers, the bastards. You know, it's only been a decade and it's the best thing they've ever produced. Oh, mate, do I have to write to Dione Gilmore? Can't something just turn up in my post box from Dione Gilmore or something? I mean, and what's happened to Bill Peach's? Oh, I think I've back to Woodland Ridge. I think I've taken the wrong turn. Must be on autopilot or something. Anyway, we're going to have to go back down to that. Oh, geez, I've seen some nice rockage up there. I think we're going to have to explore it from the other side as well. So. Anyway. But yeah, what's happened to... Bill Peach died recently. I think it wasn't last... It was late the year before, wasn't it? Or was it late last year? I can't remember. Time flies. Or was that like that Madonna song, isn't it? TikTok or whatever it is. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. So when are they going to put Bill Peach's explosives? One of the best series. I mean, as I said, I used to catch the end of it coming home from school in the early 1980s. It was rerun in the 90s, which I caught on VHS cassette. I mean, if they don't bring it out on DVD, and it's never, as far as I know, it's never been released on DVD, but can you imagine seeing it? Because you know, all these things they've done on film and things like that, you know, that, you know, it's high, it would be high quality, and the maps, the way they used to do the maps, I don't think I've ever seen anything done quite as well, you know. The concept of how they did the maps, showing the maps and exploring the country of the map area at the same time, I thought was really good. It was like, you know, getting a landscape view of stuff. I mean, can't they give you two versions or something? The original version, and can't they, you know, in honour of Beanie and the other two that died in a helicopter crash, can't they send people out to do the high definition stuff and maybe have it give you two versions on the disc, the original version and then one that's interspliced with new high definition footage or something of the areas that they saw or something like that? I don't know. I'm just sure the ABC could, in this particular region of ecological Australian heritage sort of thing, for a whopping great big phrase, I reckon the ABC could do a little bit better. I mean, and maybe do a box set or something, you know, From the Heart, Bill Peach's, maybe do an extra series of From the Heart, you know, series 4, including Bill Peach's, and maybe a box include Harry Butler's In the Wild or something, and throw in something else, you know, as well, like the Wilderness one. Oh, that was very good. I like that. You know, and do like a Smegging Awesome box set for $100 or something. You know, something that, you know, something that's always going to sell and always going to be burning a hole in your DVD collection because it's so Smegging awesomely fantastic or something. I don't know, but you know, I just thought in that area, I don't know, maybe Dione Gilmore's getting into her dotage or something, or she's gone through some sort of cancer scare or something, and you know, she's hanging up the towel or something. I don't know, but yeah, she's been the best thing on our, from that sort of point of view, because I remember in WA it was all bloody animals rooting each other. It was always, I don't know what it was, but it always used to be animals rooting each other, and I'm thinking, can't we show some plants, you know? We're supposed to have this awesome smegging flora in Australia, and all you want to see showing is bloody African animals rooting each other, you know? You wouldn't hardly even see your own animals rooting each other, you know? It was always overseas stuff rooting each other. And yeah, anyway, I think that's been my rant clip for today. I'm sorry it's got on a bit long, but it's probably about half an hour or something. 25 minutes at least, I would have thought. But anyway, over and out from now, and I'm sorry that we didn't get to do what we wanted to do today, but I'll hit Google Maps yet again and find out where we went wrong. And I'll probably find I should have just gone to that NX track or something. I went up too far or didn't go far enough. Anyway, over and out. See ya.